Well, welcome back to base camp, WNC. As I just posted on the farm update, it's been bone dry here on the coast for about 3 weeks. It's been bone dry for about 3 weeks in the mountains. And I got back down here to start doing some work, and it's been pouring down rain, frogs strangling. Matter of fact, it just got done. There's water all in the driveway, and the ditches are full. So I got this Ford Explorer to run around in, and this is my little vehicle when I come out to help you with a homestead problem, or put solar in, or do well pumps and work with people. Sometime on a little job I like to take this thing, and what I ended up with, of course, this is the back end of it, and the whole back end would just be full of tools, and then you have a hard problem putting your suitcase somewhere and do something else. So I actually built one of these things. I've got an '86 Ford Bronco, and I actually built this thing, and this one I made a little bit bigger. But what I have here is 3 drawers in here. In the middle drawer, I'm going to make nothing but tools. I'm going to have all the 2 different military tool bags in here. Of course, nowadays you got to have one for all the standard stuff, and you got to have one for metric. So I'll get one with all metric sockets and metric wrenches, and another one with American stuff, and screwdrivers and pliers and all that kind of stuff. And then this one over here will be all the impact drivers and miscellaneous stuff. Right now it's all full of everything from that to MC4 connectors and wire nuts and whatever else was left over. I'm kind of rearranging it. We probably tomorrow, I've been trying to figure out how to do it. Put little dividers in here so everything just doesn't slide to the front. But what I really like doing this thing for, we do a fair amount of hog hunting here. And what you can do, this one right here is an AR. Of course, it's got a 24-inch barrel on it, and it fits in here, and that's a Mini 14 we hog hunt with. And when we go out hog hunting, we stop and eat dinner before we go. You always got to worry about your vehicle getting broke into if somebody looks in the windows and see gun cases all laying in it. And this Explorer's got tinted windows in it. Now, it doesn't have the drug dealer tinted windows. You can still see in it. But one thing good about it is, of course, you can put 2 guns in here. You can use the other drawer for some. You can carry 4 of them. Completely out of sight, out of mind. This thing right here will always be my tool drawer. I always have the tools. I got a first aid kit on the other end and a whole bunch of stuff in there. But this one here has 3 drawers. I've probably built a couple dozen of these things in my time. I've got them in the back. I put them in the back of expeditions, excursions. I'll show you Ray's in the back of a Suburban. He's the dog trainer over at the training grounds. We built one for him for all his stuff. I'll cut out and show you that. And if some people are interested, I got one to build for a lady that's going to be in the back of a Ford Expedition. And she's a dog. She's got a hunting dog, so it'll have room for 2 crates in here. So you got 2 animals. You'll be able to see through it and be able to carry all your stuff without being a big mess. But it is kind of nice. We always go prairie dog hunting and groundhog hunting, of course, pig hunting at night. 2, 3 people can jump in this thing, and all the guns are out of sight. Put suitcases in the back, and we aren't going to be stuffed like a bunch of sardines. So let me show you what Ray's look like, and I'll come back to you. Well, here we are. We're out here at the training grounds right now, and this is a 2-drawer cabinet that I built for Ray. And this is in the back of a Chevrolet Suburban. We kind of got his done. As you can see, he's got his training stuff and dog collars, his starter pistols, a bunch of bumpers. And over here, he's got his gun in the sock right there, and a whole bunch of blanks. The only thing we did do a little bit, his whole thing here is lined with leather. And then we took unloaded shells now. We cut the very cap off 12 gauges and screws, and he put the leather down in the bottom of the drawers with that stuff, decorated them up a little bit, but that way it gives him room to have 2 dog crates, and he can still see out the back, and he's got all his stuff here stored up, and it's kind of neat looking. Well, this is my diesel work truck right here, and it's a Ford 250 diesel and a 6'6" bed. And when I used to have on it what I call a dry cap, was just a fiberglass cap, went over top, but when it rained, everything stayed completely dry inside. And of course, tailgate went up and it locked. But it had one that went from wheel well to wheel well, 6'6" high. And of course, that one had 3/4 inch plywood on the top and bottom. And carried all the tools and everything else in it. And then it gave you the whole top end of the truck. We'd sleep in it and do everything else, but it'd give you a pile of storage underneath of it. But of course, now I got this metal top on it, which makes it nice. Yeah, you can lock the door and lock the thing, but we still have had some tools and whatnot stole out of it. It's kind of advertises what's on the inside. Let me show you a couple features of the one I just got done building. Well, this one right here ain't quite as heavy duty. What we always had a problem with is right on the edge, no matter what you set it in there, because of course it's spanned between here to here. And this edge right here would make it kind of weak if you put something heavy in there. So this is actually 5 1/4 bullnose trim for like the top of your hardwood steps in your house. I still do trimming houses and everything. So that's actually a piece of bullnose, and this right here is actually just oak stair tread risers I got for drawer fronts. We're gonna probably stain them. When I built it, I'll back them screws out all along here, drill holes and plug them, and then go ahead and sand it down and polyurethane it. And of course, this is for 3/4 inch floor, and I put 1/2 inch plywood below it, and then we just stapled down that carpet on it so everything didn't slide back and forth so bad. But 3 drawers in it, 2 drawers in it. We use 2x6s, so this thing's got a 5 1/2 inch drawer. It's deeper than what I used to build. But if anybody's interested, let me know. I'm gonna probably, when I build this next one for that nice young lady, we'll probably take the video camera along, and it's not a whole lot to it. This thing here is just made out of scrap. Like I said, I kind of a pack rat. I got stuff laying around here left and right. But anyhow, there's a little bit of added storage in it without making a great big mess, and keeps everything out your way. If you like it, leave me a comment. Subscribe, tell your friends about it. I'll see you the next time.